Just at the stroke of stumps.
Just at the stroke of the midnight hour.
When the world now
The
doesn't
world
sleep.
is
Quite literally.
Sleep. India will awaken.
Yep.
Will
And
India?
yeah, on their way to 2-2. With this last ball strike, we have seen how demoralizing that it can be towards the end. I mean, just ask Michael Clarke, who got dismissed the last ball by Stephen Harmison in 2005. Now we are looking at 2005 analogies. This has dealt England a vital blow, and Siraj does it again with a pinpoint Yorker on off stump. 50
Was
for
it
1.
a Yorker?
Yeah, I mean,
Or Crawley made it one?
Yeah, that's
Both.
also a valid point.
both.
Yeah.
His
Both.
favorite batter.
Both.
Zach Crawley.
Yeah.
I like, such batters.
Yeah.
In
What?
the sense.
What? Like,
Like,
what do you mean such? Like what?
who have the
category?
potential to really
He has the
make it.
potential.
But they just, mindset is not at the right.
59 tests and you're still looking at
And that's
potential.
why.
Man, oh
No,
man.
that has happened with other players in India also, Sidvi sir.
Who?
Who have
Name
played
one.
more than 50 test matches and we're looking at potential.
Oh yeah, that one individual
Yeah,
who
so-
scored 500 plus runs for the first time, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We've
That-
been looking for potential over there also quite a few years now.
But England have far
No,
more.
but to be honest, there's a big difference between him and Zach Crawley.
Has Zach Crawley been rotated?
Yeah,
up
true,
and down, up
true.
and down.
Let's be honest.
At least KL Rahul, the day he's playing well, looks like that he's the best batter. Crawley, even on his good days, does not look.
And
too
was
good.
he shuffled up and down, up and down?
No. I agree.
And
but I'm saying,
if that's why I said Crawley was part of the Indian setup, he would have been dropped as well.
Exactly.
yeah, quite easily.
You got a Pope.
Like KL was
Yeah.
on a few occasions.
You got a Pope, you got a Crawley, you had a Bairstow, all products, if you may say, of the baseball era who hung on, but have not dazzled in consistent ways. They've had 1-2 outstanding knocks. But apart from that, Pope is a first test wonder. After that, he dips. Crawley, has been, I don't know. Bairstow, only when you rile him up, he'll put out his best. So, 50 for 1 with 324 more runs to go. And India firmly in the driver's seat to make it 2-2. And tomorrow.
You are convinced.
Yeah.
No, because I'm going through social media and I had also thought, but a lot of people are writing to me and saying, no, this is a different kind of pitch. It's easy to bat on. Indian bowlers are tired. They've played one fast bowler less.
Was it before the Siraj wicket?
I'm just saying there are different sort of, opinions that are.
Rain will also play a very big role. Is there rain tomorrow?
Tomorrow for 4 hours there is rain predicted in the afternoon.
So is the
period
case
onwards.
on day 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which weather report have you been seeing? I saw a weather report. There's no rain either tomorrow or day after.
This question was
Changed.
planned.
It's a change.
Yeah.
You said the same for.
This was a planned question.
Arey, we
For
both
you.
saw it together like
When?
from 2
No,
p.m.
but if you saw it in year 1947,
When did you see
It
it?
will not be like that today, na?
Today afternoon, it's
Today?
Afternoon.
like
We
around,
just checked it.
around 4 p.m. IST.
Just before the live. We
You checked it. No
Again.
rain.
No rain.
Good. Good.
Then good, yeah.
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 No, but you have to pass on the right information to our viewers, na? Whether there is rain or not.
Well, as I said, the viewer and English rain, fickle as always. So, what to do about it? Yeah, if there's no rain, even better. Then we are heading for a result tomorrow itself. Tomorrow, hook and crook, 101%. I'll bet my house also on it. You're seeing a result.
Acha, I thought.
Yeah. After he said yesterday, today we will see the result. Now he's saying tomorrow.
Now, today, yeah. I mean, I have even bet my house on it also. Here, Noida.
Good point. by
Noida house.
Shivam.
I'll
Which
be
house
like,
are you betting?
Noida house.
Okay, so let us see for Sunday. You want to see for Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
So there is absolutely between 0 to 20% chance of rain through the day tomorrow.
Lovely.
0 to 20% chance, which is actually negligible.
Negligible, yeah.
So your prediction of Sunday is
Gone.
down the drain.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Down the English.
Now you want to see Monday?
Which is not going there, but yeah, still.
Monday there is between 0 to 30% chance, slightly increased
Big deal.
of chance of rain, and the whatever little chances between 12 to 6 p.m., which is okay, there is there,
The whole
but
day, yeah.
but overall it is
Yeah. It's a similar day 2 like kind of situation. Day 2, you saw only about 30% chance of rain. You had one sporadic burst in the evening session. But yeah, that's how we
There
are
has
looking
been
at
no rain today.
it. There was no rain predicted today. So that is why, fine. So it's even better.
so. Just so that our viewers are not misguided by your weather prediction, let us tell everyone
Don't blame us, blame England.
no rain expected tomorrow.
Right.
It's a negligible chance. Even if it comes, it will be a
Very short.
short passing shower, which will not affect the larger picture, which will not in any way take away any overs or time. So you're going to get a full day's play. And as you know now, whether you win, lose, whatever is the case, as you know now, it just goes on to tell you that the chances of you getting a result will be done and dusted by tomorrow.
Yes.
So that is something that you're going to see. Now there are so many things to talk about in today's play, from batting, from a Yashasvi Jaiswal's 100 to AKASHDEEP'S half century, to a counter-attacking half century by Washington Sundar, to England team dropping catches after catches, to England now having a decent start, and then to England losing that one wicket at the stroke of the midnight hour.
Yes.
So many things
Many things
to
indeed, yeah.
discuss. Where do you want to start?
Right, which is fresh.
So what do you think? Where is the test match at the moment? What does everyone think? Where is the test match at the moment?
I think it's clearly in India's favor. Obviously, India are
Then
on
why
top.
is it that I'm getting so many people? What has happened to Indian fans? Are they still hungover from what happened in Leeds?
And Edgbaston in 2022.
Are they still hungover from the baseball narrative? Are they still underconfident about this young team? Are they a bit in illusion of the conditions? What is it?
दूध का जला हुआ भी छाछ फूक फूक के पीता है. That's how this Indian cricket fan is at this point in time. Because, see, everybody wants to now be on which side of the fence they are as far as the result is concerned. They are all scarred by baseball and scared by baseball looking at the last two instances.
No,
Leeds in particular.
I understand scared, but how scarred?
Two of highest England's run chases in tests have come only against India. 378 and 373. Okay. You have now got 374. But what happened in June and what happened in August now, sea change. Firstly, conditions. Not as easy. Not as easy as it was in Leeds. And Leeds, you had an even better start. I think Crawley and Duckett had a 100-run stand in Leeds. That laid the platform. Here you are half of that. The ball, the conditions are all going to ensure that run scoring will not be easy. Simple. There is a reason why you have not chased 263 or more at the Oval. It's been a very, very long time. Sure, Sri Lanka chased on 219, but the England bowlers were already on their last legs in that series itself. Because Sri Lanka, I think, was the second part of that series. I think the first part against West Indies, if I'm not mistaken, that was done. So 6 test matches, you fell away in the 6th test. Here, you're in the 5th test, new bowling lineup. The batters are already like, they are one eye on Australia. So that is why looking...
You're saying England is not concentrating on this. They're already in Ashes mode.
Body language has also been destroyed by the
on, yeah,
onslaught.
this is-
People are saying that the biggest series since 2005 Ashes.
That is why you should
That's
never
the
rely on the
comparison.
people.
People
Yeah.
are saying, yeah. I mean,
That you should never rely on people
I
power. That
am
is the
sorry,
biggest
but
disillusion.
anyone who
Yeah.
said that is
Yeah.
his
He's lost
opinion
his
should be
marbles,
ignored. But anyway, my point is, why will England want to let go of it? It's been a fiery series. It has been a keenly contested series. There have been a few words said here and there. There have been question marks over spirit of the game, this and that. You know, there is a lot riding on this particular series. So I can't buy this. While I know that for England, Ashes is very important and they may have their eye on it. But
They're
I
also
don't think.
deflated.
No, I don't think they are deflated. That I will not agree with.
Because
you. Yes,
see,
India. I can agree with you that India are favourites and they go on to win. But to say that England are deflated, no. Even if they are slightly on the back foot, a total like this can only fire you up.
Yeah,
So,
true.
See, I rely on England's recklessness in the baseball era to deliver the opponents a win. Okay.
But in the baseball era only, you've just spoken about two totals.
Yeah.
Edgbaston
And
and
Leeds.
then
Leeds.
Leeds. It was this era.
But then look at this particular test match. The Duckett dismissal in the first innings. 92 for no loss. And then you squander the advantage totally. You score only a further 150 runs, 55 runs to be precise, for 10 wickets. Advantage gone. Plus Sundar's counter-attack and Jadeja and AKASHDEEP'S innings. 300 plus, 350 plus was scored.
And 300
How will you recover from such a pounding that you've had on 2 days? On a pitch which is supposed to help you.
I think
Mentally,
I'm
they're
pretty sure
shot.
they will believe.
So
and
before I come to you, you have said India clear-cut favourite. What is the percentage chance that you're giving before we go to Shashwat and Gulati?
85-15.
85% chance India is winning this.
Yes.
and no draw, so obviously.
No draw, no draw.
No, draw to
15,
can't
yeah.
happen. I've
2
just
days
told
are
you
left,
that
yeah.
it's clear weather.
Just exploring that possibility.
Unless
Yeah.
you...
How can a draw be there? Either India will take 10 wickets or they will reach their target.
Unless... Okay.
Just exploring the possibility.
How is
I
that
know.
possible?
98
Only way the
overs.
draw can happen is if the rain comes.
Yeah.
One of them will go ahead now.
Unless England
Whichever
become
team.
like unless England become like ML Jaisima of the 1950s. One day you score only 90 runs and the next day you score 90
I
runs.
just hope for your sake, Siddharth, your match prediction isn't as off as your weather prediction. That's all I hope.
I
in
am
your
getting
case.
a big prize tomorrow because I was the only one, and Harshit also, I think we predicted every 2-2. And it's happening tomorrow.
That's okay. But that will still not give you the title of the weatherman. You will not. You
See,
have failed on that.
I
side.
am ready to fail for weather in England. I can't predict English weather.
Okay, 85%. Siddharth Vishwanathan, who is usually very skeptical of India's chances, who went on a tirade yesterday about the night watchman, has given 85% for India to win. That does mean something. Very good. Good on you, Siddharth, for sticking your neck out. Yes. You or you?
You go.
I think the conditions definitely do suggest that maybe England, especially the kind of brand of cricket that they play, and especially the keeping in mind the past, there is a possibility that they can definitely chase. But my only point over here is that 370 runs do not get chased every time. We have seen it already twice against India. It happening on the third time as well. I feel it's highly unlikely. Keeping in mind, I think even if there is a long partnership, there is a Washington Sundar who has picked up wickets. Jadeja, I'm not too sure about his confidence with the ball because he hasn't had too many wickets to his name this series. But a Washington Sundar, Mohammad Siraj, the way he's bowling, there is AKASHDEEP. He scored those runs. I'm pretty sure that that will definitely have a very positive impact on AKASHDEEP. He'll really want that those 66 runs do not go in vain and the Indian team ends up winning the game. The England team, definitely there is a man over there, Joe Root, who hasn't really gotten those big runs and hasn't really proved a point in this series. He has had a century.
He's had
Two centuries, but he hasn't. He's gone under the radar. It's not like this series has been on the name of Joe.
I
Root.
don't buy
There's-
that.
See, I'm saying Ben Stokes has been the biggest match winner for them all throughout the series. So Joe Root in that sense has
Only
gone
with the
under the
ball.
radar. Yeah, under the radar in that sense. And Joe Root is somebody who can definitely change the tide for England. But I feel 374 runs. I started the day with 70-30 and I'm going to end the day with 70-30 in favor of India.
Okay.
Because England, I still feel that
So giving them a 30% chance.
yeah,
of
I am,
chasing.
because they have that chance. They've done it 2 times previously. They will definitely believe that they can do it once again, and they very well can. That's why I'm giving them a 30% chance.
Okay. I think 2 pointers here. I think most of them have been mentioned by Siddharth and Shashwat. One is that I think India have at least gained some more advantage with Siraj, removing Crawley just at the stroke of Stumps. So that's one thing I think that would really go in India's favor. And even if, let's say, India wouldn't have taken that wicket, still I think India would have been in driver's seat. Let's say England, had they been about 60 odd for no loss, still, it is a mountain to climb for England on day 4. I think one of the things that's really not being taken into consideration by the fans that you just mentioned at the beginning of the discussion is that this is not Leeds and this is not Edgbaston at all. Yeah, this is not Leeds and Edgbaston. This is obviously the track has gotten better to bat, but it isn't really a belter of a track. So 324, England are effectively 50 for 2. So India, just 8 good balls away. And yes, it's going to take a monumental effort by India to produce those 8 balls. But at 50 for 2, if you're asking me that you are the one who is set a target 374 and at stumps, your team is 50 for 2, I would say that you are in driver's seat. And with that said, I think that it is 92% in India's favor and only an 8% chance of England's win. And even if, there is a heavy roller that's being used early on day 4, even if the track gets a little more better to bat, there is still going to be some assistance for the bowlers. And I expect Indian bowlers to get the job done.
Okay, I'll just read through a few comments just so that, there's a different perspective here. Tribid says, to something that I mentioned that India should win, he says it's not as simple as that. Indian batting is not as good, so I'm not sure if they would be able to back their first inning performances, especially when conditions have certainly eased out. So this, I think he's talking about them not getting a big total. Then GR, he's a cricket lover, he says no, England will win this with their long batting, he feels. Okay. Then there is Anoop Gul. He says, I think this will be an easy run chase for Bazball without Bumrah, he feels. Okay. Then there is Rudra Das. He says, England will canter to victory. So he says, mark my word, England will canter to victory. Gopinath Mohapatra says that we are a bowler short, 3 bowlers with tired legs. Maybe it will be the opposite of what I am saying. There are early signs of danger with the way the openers are batting, is Gopinath Mohapatra's opinion.
Now that I think thing about openers, that has been, the impact has been negated now because one of them is back in the hut.
No, I'm just saying overall there are people that think quite contrary to us.
Sure. I mean,
my question to Siddharth was, because he's this time said that there is a whatever percent chance.
92% of India's win, and maybe
we have someone, Mr. Creator is a regular
50-50
watcher, and he also says it's a 50-50. So I'm just saying, just looking at all perspective, I think 3 of my colleagues here have given India a clear-cut chance.
Still given 30%.
Yeah, but it's a clear 70-30. No, it's not even 60-40 or 45.
like India outright favorite.
Yeah, I'll say 60-40 in fact.
Okay, Shashwat is closer to some of what you guys are saying by saying 60-40. Okay, my question to Siddharth is, because he now says 92% or whatever that India is going to win. I'm taking him back to the Leeds test match.
yeah.
And they are chasing almost an identical total like this. I was of the opinion that every time you can't be chasing a big total like that, no matter the conditions, and that's a test match where even Jasprit Bumrah is playing. And so India's chances of defending that total are much higher. So I said 300 plus, how many times does it happen in test history? Any team can chase it. But he was of the firm belief that no, England will chase it down. And I completely did not agree with that point of view. In Leeds, similar target, and with Bumrah there. But he was of the opinion, no, England will chase it down. From that situation, what has changed in 4 test matches, that where he was giving England a edge to chase 370, now he says there's only a 8% chance of England chasing it down. What has caused this 360-degree turn in your opinion?
Conditions. It's as simple as that. I think in Leeds, myself and even Harshit, we were pretty much sure that with all the, Leeds was a belter of a track, and England, they're very much accustomed to, playing in those conditions, and it's not just at home, even over, even in subcontinent too. Let's go back to, their tour of Pakistan, the multiple tours that they have had, except the previous 2 test matches, which were actually ranked earners. England were literally the better team on those flat surfaces, scored about 600, 700, 823 also the record total. So the conditions literally favored England. They know how to bat in those conditions. They know how to go about their baseball approach in those conditions. Now at Oval, agreed that in comparison of the first couple of days, day 3 was much better for batting.
And what I'm hearing is day 4 will be even better for batting.
Yeah, and even if it's going to be even more better for batting, I still expect Indian bowlers to get the job done because there is some kind of help. In the Leeds test, you were actually relying on Bumrah's brilliance to get the job done, but alone it was never going to be enough.
Dropped 5 catches also over there.
Dropping catches was the case. Siraj wasn't really that effective. Prasidh Krishna, he took a few wickets, but then he was also leaking a few runs. Jadeja did not show any confidence at all, and Shardul Thakur wasn't really given those effective longer spells. So this time around, it's just the difference of conditions. And this is where I'll go back to one point that Siddharth also mentioned, that I expect England to mess up this chase because they would want to play their baseball they would want to stick to their baseball approach, and out of nowhere it's going to be either Siraj, Prasidh Krishna or Akashdeep who produce even not the best of the deliveries, but even those decent deliveries, and that will be good enough for India to get the better of most of the England batters. That is one of the things. Secondly, I think India already have a head start, ahead of day 4. England are 50 for 2. Effectively, they are 50 for 2. Chris Stokes, obviously, he is not going to come out to bat. He has been ruled out. So, chasing 324 more runs on day 4, possibly day 5, conditions still slightly favorable for bowlers, not as much as favorable as was the case on the first couple of days. Why? I think the bowling side is the one that has to fancy their chances, and that's the logic that I'm going
I think
with.
that definitely is there, but firstly, Chris Stokes isn't there. And another thing in this is that there is no Ben Stokes. I think if Ben Stokes would have been in this batting lineup, instead of 60-40, maybe I would have given 50-50 or maybe 49-51 in favor of India. But over here, there is no Ben Stokes.
But Ben Stokes,
No,
with the
because-
batter only stepped up once.
Once,
Ben Stokes,
but-
the bowler, I agree.
But we know with Ben Stokes,
Reputation.
Reputation, and also the fact that he is somebody known to play this sort of knocks. Over in this batting lineup, I only see a Joe Root. Even if I expect Joe Root to do the best of his best, then also will he be enough to take England over the line alone? I don't think so. Now, if suddenly Harry Brook was not stepped up till now, a Jamie Smith or a Jacob Bethel, somebody steps up and plays that role which a Ben Stokes is expected to play, then maybe the situation could be different. But at this point of time, this batting lineup doesn't really inspire confidence. There is another possibility, like we know, Oli Pope, if he gets set, and then he really likes to convert his centuries into big ones, and he hangs in there with Joe Root, and then suddenly we see a collapse that we saw in the first innings as well. So these are the things that I feel that maybe the Indian team, despite being a bowler less, they have sufficient runs to in fact stop this total. It will be very surprising if England go on and win this, but still I think 40% chance only because the conditions have gotten easier, plus India is a bowler less and England has done it before. If there would have been any other team, no matter what the conditions would have been there, I think it would have been clearly 80-20 for me.
Siddharth, we never got a chance to ask you this thing because I think you weren't there on the last day of the first test. So, let's say, England, they needed about 371 odd. Like Nikhil said, he did not really give England a chance. I and Harshit, on the other hand, said that England are going to win this match. What was your prediction at the end of the day?
But how does that matter? The match is done.
Still?
What his prediction is?
Still? No, at least, we'll try to put...
I
things into
honestly
perspective,
believed
na?
they wouldn't chase it. Because
Yeah,
I thought
no,
our
they-
bowling lineup was much better. That's what I thought. We had learned the lessons from Edgbaston, but apparently we didn't. So
Okay.
that
And
is
now
why.
also you are saying that England are not chasing it.
Yeah, England
Yeah,
are
yeah.
not chasing
Okay.
it down. So
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would also, I think it's one of those rare days that all four of us agree on one thing. I will also put in the Indian team favourites to win. I think it's a golden chance for India to make it 2-2. In my mind, it's already 2-2 from here. If it isn't 2-2, then England have to pull off a minor miracle, not for that to happen. So, in terms of percentage, I'll say 80-20. And I'm saying that One, because it is still a relatively inexperienced batting lineup that England have now. With a Bethel in there, with a Jamie Smith in there, they aren't that, even a Harry Brook for that matter, not so much of experience that, some old teams would have had. And I know this England team has done it before, but I still feel that right now I don't see that quality. Secondly, and the biggest reason for me is that the fact that in Test history, and I said it even for that match, in Test history, at the Oval, I know different pitches, different situation, even at the Oval, never had there been a situation, or even if it happens, it's a 2 to 3% chance that any team chases a total in excess of 350. I know England have done it twice against India, but it still remains a very rare opportunity for that to happen. And so if I put that into context also, I don't see England do it. Then Oval, 1902 was the last time something was chased. That also 263. I know pitches have changed, but even in baseball era, you haven't seen such totals being chased.
And even
out.
that was a 1-2 wicket win, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but now I'm saying even if you don't look that far back, even if you're looking at baseball era, still there has been no sort of a precedent there where such totals have been chased in excess of 300. Never happened. So it doesn't give me hope that England will do it. Another reason why I think, for me, it's pretty much done, is that there will be moments where there will be partnership, but this pitch, no matter how good it becomes for batting, will keep producing wicket-taking balls throughout the match. And even on day 4, you will see wicket-taking balls being produced and, batters being in trouble. Even if you saw today, Zach Crawley got hit on the hand a few times. He's grinding it out, and he's trying to play a very different kind of inning that we saw him play in the first inning. But there will be deliveries that will come at you. Whether they play counter-attacking to ensure that they get those runs quickly, that's England's strategy. That's another reason why I think India will win. The only way I see that England can pull this heist off and make it a rare thing is if India reproduce the fielding performance of the England team. If India do exactly what England did and drop catches after catches after catches and give them multiple lives, then maybe there's an outside chance that England chase it out. But if India hold on to their catches, and believe you me, chances will come on day 4. Yes, there could be a partnership. Yes, the batter will have a purple patch for a few overs. He'll be getting runs, but you'll get a chance. There will be an edge or so, and there'll be a close call or so. All India need to do is hold on to their chances and not drop them like the England team. Because had England got on to their catches, they were definitely not chasing a total like this. It easily would have been 100 run less and game would have been on. England allowed it. Yes, it has happened through the series where India have also dropped catches, England dropped catches. So for me, from any angle I look at it, I think tomorrow is going to be a special day for India. From Super Saturday, you're going to have a Super Sunday, but India should manage, even with weather gods now being kind. At least the latest weather report is showing that India should make it 2-2. I see no. I mean, it has.
And you
they
would
really
not
have to bat out of their skins to do that.
And you would not have even lost Leeds if those catches were taken. I think if those catches were taken on that day, maybe.
And Leeds is still a very good batting surface.
And
This
you
will
drop
still
5
produce-
catches, you can never win a game after dropping 5 catches of a team. After that, even if you have 400, 500 runs, you cannot win.
India's 2 losses came when you dropped catches. Leeds, you dropped 5. Lords, when KL Rahul dropped Jamie Smith, you didn't get a lead. That killed your chances. Because Jamie Smith went on to score another 40-50 runs more. And England got to 387. India were 376 for 6, but their tail collapsed. That's why they didn't get the lead at that point. England dropped 5 catches at the Oval. And that cost them in excess of over 100-150 runs. Had they held on to each of those catches, they wouldn't have been chasing 374. They would have been chasing somewhere around 270, 280. That is the way this series, whatever you may want, change the pitches, change approach, one thing will never change, that is catches win matches. Simple.
The one other thing which I think India are doing very smartly and also gives me more hope that India should win this particular game. And again, we criticize the management for, sometime making bad decision. I'm going to compliment the management. What I loved was the field placement they had for the English openers today. They had a deep point and they had a deep, not square leg, mid-wicket.
Mid-wicket. And a very unconventional square leg.
Yes. But what I liked is that, see, this they saw in the first inning what these openers could do.
Exactly
They
what
can
teams
get
were doing during the
100.
IPL.
Yeah, but IPL is a T20 game.
No,
I'm
but
talking
that's
about-
how they are approaching it, and I think the Indian team has realized that as well. That the England batters,
No, but-
because as soon as they're given width, they're trying to free their arms.
No, but Shashwat, the IPL is very different. No,
Yeah,
you have a
but
power
I'm
play,
saying
you have
very-
those many
yeah.
overs. That I'm saying in Test match cricket, the conventional thing is you start attacking, you have to pick up wickets. And I mean, let's be honest. If I was also the captain, I would try to do that because I'd say, listen, I have 370 plus runs to play with. Why should I become conservative now? Because as soon as I put those fielders, I'm letting go of the third slip and the conventional gully. My gully also becomes very fine, and that is what India done. And then there could be a few shots that are airy fairy. Like remember, Duckett still hit a shot which went to a conventional gully. You didn't have a conventional gully, so there is a downside to it. But I think in the larger scheme of things, I will compliment this Indian team. Right from the word go, they came with this plan for these openers, knowing that they can take the game away. What if they got 100 in a quick time, and then it's only 270 to look at with 10 wickets in hand? Completely looks like a different game. So deep mid wicket, a deep point they kept. Yes, they got a few boundaries, but then they had to play either side of that fielder to get the boundaries. So they reduced those boundaries, some of those singles which could have been easily forced. So I like that approach. What that has done is ensured that the English openers don't play according to their plan. And if they continue with the plan, and that's why I'm saying I see India, I'm seeing more and more reason why I see India win. Because they continue with the plan next day. I don't know how many of these baseball batters will enjoy that. Not to say, see, it's not to say that that plan does not have its downside. But you need batters to take advantage of that. You need batters to have that temperament that no problem, okay, I won't get fours, I'll keep batting. Do these English batters have that? I don't think so. All of them like to get runs, whether it's a Pope, whether it's a Harry Brook, whether it's a Bethel, whether it's a Jamie, they like to get runs. As soon as you do this sort of a field where you choke them for their fours, are they in the mental state that no problem, that will allow me those singles and all, so I'll play the waiting game, and that's the right attitude, and I'll win it. I don't think they have that mental fortitude to do that. So I think great strategy.
To just sum up your one point, which is giving it a lot of solidification. AKASHDEEP bowling to Ben Duckett. He knew that he was not getting those fours. He tried a lofted shot, remember? He mistimed it, and luckily for Duckett it landed in no man's land. But that's where I trust England's recklessness more than the conditions in that sense.
Then the capability of Indian bowlers.
That is also there. You need wickets to be capable. You need to be capable to take wickets in that sense. But England will gift it to them on a platter also. That's an added bonus.
I have an early prediction. I think it will be AKASHDEEP'S day.
Even I feel.
I think it's Mohammad Siraj's day. That's what I think Dale Steyn had also predicted ahead of this match, that he's going to take a fifer. I think I'm going to go with Dale Steyn here.
I'm going with AKASHDEEP, and another reason, I don't know, suddenly so many reasons, and that's why I've given 80%, 20%, and this, I was thinking about it. Another reason why I think India stand a good chance is the fact that I think day 4, day 5, there'll be some sort of help for the spinners as well. So spinners can come into side. I'm not saying it's going to be a ranked turner and there's out and out help, but because the surface is drying,
It'll give more bounce.
Yeah, it'll. And the other thing is that, because a lot of people, I read a few comments, and many people who thought that England will chase it down, they pinned it down to India playing one fast bowler less. So with 3 bowlers, they think they'll get tired and they may not be able to have that sort of potency. But I think India, unlike England, have that backup that even if your fast bowlers tire, you have 2 spinners to go to who are not just there to help fast bowlers recover, but there are 2 bowlers who in their own spell can pick up wickets as well. And I don't think the English batters are always comfortable against spin to that extent. So I think all of these reasons put together, and now I can at least think, I think I gave 6 to 7 reasons why I think tomorrow at this time, no, maybe not this late, maybe much earlier. Tomorrow, Super Sunday, we will be talking about this young team making it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which maybe I think it could be Sundar's day on the ball
Rohit Sharma
tomorrow.
from the outside also is. You remember one IPL game he did from outside?
Rohit Sharma, he came.
Here also he was. JAISWAL has said that he gave me a message
But
to keep playing. But how can he give message from stands?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay.
What is the message?
all it takes.
So Tanshu Kotak was sending message to AkashDeep now when he got his 50. You have to keep playing.
Like you remember
Don't
Rohit
get
Sharma
out.
in Delhi against Delhi also said get a leg spinner one game IPL from this.
Kant Sharma.
Yeah.
Okay, pick a
Dugout.
performance from today that you would like to talk about. Each of us can pick one performance. Anyone, who wants to start?
Performance or a player?
Performance will be by a player only.
No, it can be a.
Washington Sundar 50.
Okay.
I think he actually showed the other middle order batters as to how you really bat with the tail. It's as simple as that. When Jadeja got out, and I think so did Mohammad Siraj, although, there is a thing that, he was slightly unfortunate because he had gotten some faint edge, but although India did not have any reviews, he clearly knew as to how he wanted to go about his work. He went for his shots. And I think, to be very honest, this is where Tung and Atkinson also, they were very guilty of, not really bowling the correct lengths. They also, gave him those freebies. So I think Washington Sundar, he had some luck, but he also played some great shots. And that was really the best way to, bat with the tail, and specifically with Prasidh Krishna. And that the crucial runs that he added towards the end might just prove to be the difference.
And by the way, I was just thinking, what a luxury for India. Washington Sundar batting at number 9. What a batting lineup. Washi Sundar. And I'm just saying, we've been critical of that all-rounder theory. If India are to win this test match and do it 2-all, it is down to the runs that your lower order has gotten.
That's
Lower
basically
middle order,
that's basically what has been the case with India, primarily in home test matches, that more often than not the top order hasn't really gotten those runs. So is the case with middle order. Then comes Akshar Patel. Ashwin obviously is now retired. Then there is Jadeja, Sundar. Sometimes it was Jayant Yadav also. So your 7, 8, 9 they were scoring. They were doing the bulk of the
Sundar
scoring.
is 40 runs just by boundaries.
Yeah. So I think
Most of
Some
those sixes.
stunning, yeah.
1 6 I think went out of the stadium.
Ball he always. I remember
the
that
Hoyts were pretty good.
in Brisbane also
IPL,
2021. No.
Gujarat Titans.
But in Brisbane also 2021 he had hit 2 Cummins it just
That's
completely.
that Hoyk,
Yeah,
so
since then.
Yeah, 3 Gujarat Titans. That reminds me.
Yeah.
Sai Sudarshan, Gill.
4.
Sai
Sai,
Sudarshan, Gill, Siraj,
Prasidh.
and Prasidh Krishna.
4.
Arey, 5.
Who else?
Sundar, you counted?
Yeah.
Washington
Sundar,
Gill, Sai Sudarshan, Prasidh Krishna,
Siraj.
Mohammad
Siraj,
Siraj, 5.
five,
Yeah.
five,
What are you saying?
5.
Yeah.
5
Out
Gujarat
of 11.
Titans. Gujarat Titans
Awade.
powering India's test team.
Story of India.
Awade.
Awade, indeed. Yeah.
Awade. Arey, relax, LFG. One player.
Delhi Capitals has 2
Five.
player representation.
Okay, his standout performer of the day, Washington Sundar.
AKASHDEEP, the batter. I mean, as I said, if you bought a lottery and saying that AKASHDEEP will hit a 50 today, you would be a crorepati. And boy, oh boy, did he have some strokes. The way how he was hitting through mid-wicket, plus the defense that he showed. And he outscored Yashasvi Jaiswal in the partnership. He arrived in a big way.
And
he had a 53, if I'm not mistaken, in first class cricket.
This is his highest first class
score. But he had a 53, I think, about 2-3
When
years back.
he I think scored 57.
Yeah.
That's when he.
Yes.
yeah,
So
did that.
66 runs, and that was the point when England were absolutely frazzled. That was the point when that first session, when only 1 wicket fell, that too towards the fag end of the session, you realize that this test had moved in India's corner. Totally. No one expected AkashDeep to hang in for close to 2 hours. With a 66 at a strike rate of 70, outscoring a Yashasvi, England didn't know what to do. And that is why, for me, the performer of the day is AkashDeep for the way how he ensured this test is firmly going in India's path.
I think one
Any
thing.
word of AkashDeep? Any
Yeah, on
word also say?
AkashDeep itself.
No, but you have to pick a different
Yeah,
performer.
that also I'll do. But on AkashDeep, I was just about to say that I think AkashDeep, with this innings, what I realize is that at times we just complicate the game a little too much and batting in general a little too much. AkashDeep, very simple, see ball, hit ball. It really didn't complicate stuff that
He was not only that.
He wasn't
See,
only
for
doing
his
that.
ball seems
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a very tail-ender sort of thing. His defense was
his
immaculate.
defense. I'm just saying he wasn't playing the
He
bowlers.
kept it simple.
Yeah, I'm saying he
Huh.
wasn't playing the conditions. He wasn't playing the pitch. He wasn't playing the bowlers. He was just playing the ball. And I think very simple. I saw one shot. It was Joe Root. I think bowled him on the middle and leg stump. He just opened his leg and hit him over mid wicket. I think that's exactly what you need to do against an off spinner, and I think all the others batters could also easily do that, but it's just that the conditions overawed you. You know that it's a test match, the test match is on the line, and all of these things. And AKASHDEEP on the other end just keeping it simple, opening his leg and hitting Joe Root over mid wicket. Just very simple.
And I had pointed out in the first
Yeah.
session that his
And I
defense
just like that a lot.
solid.
I
Like
think that
Gaba
is
he
just
showed in Pune. He
fresh
showed.
mind, and I think that is what the difference is when you have no fear of failure, expectations. You can play that sort of cricket.
Akashdeep has played a key impact role in potentially two of India's wins here. One with the ball on a placid deck where they were raking over 1,000 runs. He picked up a 10-wicket haul. And he looked the best of the bowlers when Mohammad Siraj also set it up in the first innings. Here with that 66, he absolutely killed any of England's plans that were there when they came. Team would have, let's bundle them out 120 for 6. Let's get them there and ensure we have a bat tonight. They had a bat tonight, but it was 6-7 hours too late. That was how it was.
I think not performances exactly. Three players that I'd want to talk about as a whole. Dhruv Jurel, Sai Sudarshan and Karun Nair. I think all three of them.
I am asking for a good performance.
No, but that's why I said that's why I asked it. It has to be
I
good
said
only.
the performance of the day.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. The negative things also I need to talk about. Nah, that's
Why you cannot sleep tonight till you talk about it?
No.
So
That's
let's
not-
celebrate something. Now pick a good performance.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah. Should I give you a
No,
suggestion?
there are
pick
Yashasvi Jaiswal. I think I
There you
did.
go.
I already had him also. I thought that you will take him. That's why.
No.
But
I
yeah.
gave you the
Yeah,
chance.
no.
I'll take the leftovers. You take whoever you are.
Yeah, but I think Yashasvi Jaiswal. One thing that we've come to know now that he's somebody who's going to stay in the Indian Test team at least for a very long time. I think this is something I really like about players who really, despite the fact that things aren't according to them, maybe it's not the best suited for a Yashasvi Jaiswal, he still managed to find a way and score those runs. And he showed today that some way or the other he has that habit, he has that knack of scoring runs since the very beginning of his career, and that's exactly what he's shown in this series. I remember me and you predicting this before the series started, that this is going to be it is going to be a tough learning curve for Yashasvi Jaiswal, and in a situation where maybe conditions weren't in his favor, he has managed to score 2 centuries. And I think that is something that shows me that he's a fighter. He knows how to score runs, and I think that's all that matters at the international level. And he has managed to do that, and he'll learn a lot. And when next time he comes back to England 4 years down the line, I think he will be a very integral part of that team at that point of time.
I think it's great that Jaiswal has ended the series on a high, began the series with a century, now 100, 250s. But I think just like BGT, and that's what, I just mentioned a bit in the tea session also, that it is a series of missed opportunities for Yashasvi Jaiswal. Like, he hasn't really set the stage on fire. Obviously has gotten those runs. So was the case in BGT. He was India's leading run scorer there also. One of the leading run scorers this time around. But I think that inconsistency in the overseas conditions is something that is basically an area that he would need to address. Like in BGT also, he got those runs in Perth, nothing in Adelaide, Gabba, did well in Melbourne with those 50 odds, and Sydney, obviously, no one did well. Here also 100 in the first test, and now here in the last test, nothing much to show, in between. So that's one thing that he would want to address, that in those tricky conditions or in those tricky circumstances, whether it's the second innings or those swinging or pacey conditions, I think that's where he needs to show a little bit more patience or more character. And I think that's something that he'll learn with time.
But what I actually liked about him is that unlike most Indian batters who sometimes start the series well and then taper it down, let's look at KL Rahul, started off well and then tapers down. Shubman Gill started off well, tapers down. Yashasvi is that one player who gives you, if he starts off well, also end series well. I think same thing happened in BGT as well. Here as well, started off well, but he's also ended with 100.
First innings First test 100, ends the series, last innings of the 100.
That's what I'm saying.
Poetic justice.
So what is, see, sometimes what happens in these big series, you taper down, your form dips and you go through this. But one thing for me, Yashasvi, is like through the series at any given point, he's performed, which I think with a lot of batters who start off well, sometimes there is a dip later on, which he doesn't allow. So which tells a lot about his character. I mean, rest, whatever he's done, I think he's shown you. I think this is going to be one of his 100s that he'll cherish a lot, because it came in conditions that ideally are not his bread and butter sort of situations. He loves much, batting friendly conditions than this. Even though today the pitch got better for batting, still, ball was moving around. So I think he'd really savor this particular 100.
So is he the antithesis of Pant? Whenever he scored 100 Yashasvi, India has won? Is that the case? Because if you look at his 400s against England, they have won.
Edgbaston?
Leeds, na? Edgbaston
Leeds
scored
he didn't win.
That's what I said.
Leeds he didn't win, but here you are winning. In 200s prior to that against England, he won.
So not always, na.
He's at least 5 out of 6.
I think more than 90% of JAISWAL's 100s, they have resulted in victories.
Victories, yeah. One Leeds was the only anomaly.
And Perth was also a win.
Perth was a win.
Yeah.
Now, Shashwat, go ahead with whatever you
You
have.
first pick, na?
No, you picked, I said for everyone.
Okay.
But if I had to just pick a performer, I've spoken on most. For me, the performer of the day, AKASHDEEP. That 50, and while I agree, Yashasvi's 100 outstanding, Washi's counter-attacking towards the end outstanding, but I think that 50 odd just shook everybody up. That particular session, had he gotten out, and let's say if India did have some sort of a collapse, this was looking like a completely different
Out of
test
no,
match.
I think that's the turning
After
point.
that, he got that 60 odd. He also calmed the nerves there. Then you knew, and even a batter went down, he didn't carry with him so much pressure, because you knew from here you need to get about 150 odd, which I think collectively we as a batting unit can get. Extended the batting lineup to Washi at batting at 9. So I think it just made India overall comfortable. Everyone else played their part, like Yashasvi, to ensure that he keeps one end up and ensures there is no collapse, which can happen with the Indian team. But just that 66, it's such a pleasant surprise that could JAISWAL have got 100? Yeah, I would have predicted that. Could a Washi have come and given me a quick fire 50? I could have pretended that. AKASHDEEP will give me 66.
And whenever we have seen
He's
a tail ender or lower order batter does well against England, England don't bounce back well. Oval 2021, it was the lower order also that chipped in.
Shardul Thakur 50.
Lords 2021, when Bumrah and Shami more with the ball, they hurt England with the bat with that partnership. So that's why it totally decimated England's plans. That's why. Yeah, Shashwat.
Negatives.
You wanted to talk something. I
I was-
stopped you
yeah.
because we were that time
Yeah.
picking performance of the day. Now go ahead.
Okay. I think that Dhruv Jurel, Karun Nair and Sai Sudarshan, I think they have really wasted a golden opportunity for themselves. This was a batting order which is, even till now, is looking for... there are gaps and holes that need to be filled, and those are exactly batters who the Indian team was looking for. Sai Sudarshan, I think he has age on his side. I think Karun Nair, it's end of the road. He has gotten quite a lot of opportunities. 4 test matches is what he's played, 2 at number 5, 6, 2 at number 3. He wasn't able to utilize them. And moving ahead, I don't think the Indian team is going to have a Karun Nair because age is not on his side, and this team is a young team in that sense. And I think maybe Sarfaraz Khan might again have a look out in this team. Shreyas Iyer, Sarfaraz Khan.
You think so?
Shreyas Iyer, otherwise, this Duleep Trophy, I think, will give us a new backup batter in that sense.
The England Lions game told you nothing. You made no change.
But you'll need somebody in place of Karun Nair, right, in your squad. So you will have to get somebody, because now the series is before the IPL, na? Otherwise you would have picked somebody from the IPL. But now that's the case. But with Dhruv Jurel in particular and Sai Sudarshan...
Dhruv Jurel's just gotten one
No,
test
but
match. What is he going to do?
The only person who should be angry with him is Mohammad Siraj.
No, but the only problem...
Because review got wasted.
See,
Yeah.
I said this that
But
day
then
also.
one
Dhruv
test
Jurel...
match, what is he going to prove?
No, he will not get those many opportunities because his career will be in line with the Rishabh Pant. Till
Yeah,
the
so
time
even
there
if he
is
got-
Rishabh Pant, he will always remain as a backup wicketkeeper and only play when Rishabh Pant is out of the side. this test series in particular, this game when he's played, was an opportunity where Dhruv Jurel could have really established himself as a batter. And in this time when the Indian team is looking for batters, maybe Dhruv Jurel could have made a fresh reputation for himself and become a permanent batter in this team and played as a batter in the coming test matches. He has wasted that because anyways he's fighting for a slot, which I feel is extremely out of the way that Dhruv Jurel could be a first choice wicketkeeper for this Indian test team, because Rishabh Pant, even if he has a torrid run for a couple of years, I don't think that Rishabh Pant should be dropped. So Dhruv Jurel is anyways fighting a battle which he's already lost. The only other way was to score runs and give the team the assurance that he is a proper batter and can play at number 5 or even at other positions if required. And that is a chance that he has missed out on. Sai Sudarshan, I think.
One test match, what can he do?
But I know that you can't do. There are
Rare
many
chance.
players who have.
But
sir,
I'm sure
I'm saying
he
there's.
didn't get 100. But I don't think it's fair to judge him.
No, but
as
maybe
a batter in one test match.
place of Karun Nair would have played. I'm not judging him. He'll be in the squad.
Yeah.
I'm saying he should be in the squad.
No, sure. If he gets a double 100, he will get a chance in the next test match. I
Yeah,
know.
even 100. But sir, there are players in this test team who are begging for just one chance and have been with the team for so many years. For them, one chance is do or die.
No, so many have gotten one chance and gotten dropped after that also. Sarfraz Khan got chances, got runs, he's out. There is no hard and fast rule as to how. Yes, if he got a chance, you should have gotten runs and then push for that opportunity. But I think, I think it's unfair to be judging him, whether you're judging him on opportunity or not, or even saying a waste opportunity based on one test match he plays. Doesn't matter where he gets runs. Yes, if he got runs, it will be great for him. If he doesn't get runs, that's fine. How is it that then that way, though, every test match you should be deciding who should come out, gone out, missed an opportunity?
Also,
I think it's unfair.
That's not my only point. Is that the Indian team will now in the upcoming test series start figuring out a new batter at number 5 or 6. That slot could have been gone to Dhruv Jurel if he would have had some sort of
Sure, but
now he won't be looked at it like that.
But see, this is the problem. That I'm saying is whether he doesn't make that order. The issue is, why do we have to pass a judgment on Jurel, the batter, in one test match or the rare test match that he gets?
Sample size is too small. See, BGT.
Well, yes, he's not taken the opportunity and is not going to be there, but that's fine. I can't be judging him in that one test match.
The only problem is he won't be played as a batter, na?
Sure, he'll have to wait for
I don't want he's very young and he's competing with somebody who's very young. I don't want that all throughout his career he's in the shadow of a Rishabh Pant just because of the reason that he's a wicketkeeper. No, if he could have been a full-fledged batter also, right? And made his own reputation. Now he's just another backup to Rishabh
But see, if the
Pant.
Indian team was looking like that, they could have played him ahead of a Karun Nair anyway. He had a good time before that.
But Karun Nair, they were sure about playing Karun Nair. But
then
Karun Nair has failed. Here
somebody.
he had an opportunity.
They will sure be about somebody else also.
Now Sarfaraz, I think, will be back.
Are you sure about
Or
it?
Shreyas Iyer.
Are you sure about it?
Somebody will have to come. Or Abhimanyu Easwaran maybe finally gets into the 11.
Ishwaran will come as a
You
substitute.
yourself has said that he'll never play.
He will never. Very sad. Unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take some comments. Mr. Shaker from GTN.
What about Sai Sudarshan?
Sai Sudarshan will be given a longer rope.
And Karun Nair will not.
That's how because age. Sai is just 23 or 23.
If you want a backup for a left arm,
I mean, the way they've looked, by the way, and then
Both of them don't.
The way they have looked, all batters, Washington Sundar looks far more assured than a Sai Sudarshan, and that's not saying much for a number 3 batter. And again, I don't want to be very condition specific. I don't want to pass a judgment on Sai Sudarshan, but that's the problem. Sai Sudarshan has not made his South Zone team. Why? Because he's not done a lot in red ball cricket. You saw one IPL and you got excited and you got him. Yes, he looks technically correct. He has that, all of that.
And he does.
But that
work
is,
ethics, I think, is something
that
that
doesn't matter. There's so many kids who will have great work ethics, but you pick them once, they've done enough in red ball cricket, no?
An average of less than 40. There's
But
a reason
that
why you
is-
don't.
No, but now he will have to prove a point in the Asia Cup.
But Asia Cup, you'll make the test team with Asia
No,
Cup.
I won't make it. But,
Asia Cup to make the T20 team is very tough, sir.
Very.
Abhishek
Your
Sharma.
greatest player,
Yes.
number 1 player is not playing there. If
No, he'll definitely play.
so then there is a fight.
And Shreyas will also
Shubman
be-
Gill is in the contest.
Shubman Gill, why is he in the context?
So Sai Sudarshan, he goes ahead of Shubman Gill.
No, he doesn't.
But you said Asia Cup,
I
he'll
don't
have
know
to do
because
well.
they will pick him. I
who
won't
goes
pick
out?
him. I won't pick
Shashwat, you're
him.
confusing me, yaar.
For me, T20 team is very set.
So then why are you saying Sai Sudarshan?
Because I know the selectors will pick him.
So then selectors won't pick Gill.
They will pick Gill
So
also.
then say that.
And they will- they-
but when he said Gill will be picked, then you started fighting.
I
Then
think
if that is the case, you should accept it that Gill will be picked.
will be
But
picked.
you didn't.
Gill will surely be picked. He will be the vice captain of the team.
But he shouldn't be. Hardik Pandya?
No, they have looked past the leadership role for him.
And he will be there, na?
Yeah,
Varun
absolutely.
Chakravarti.
Of course, he.
Varun Chakravarti will have to be there.
Yeah.
Varun
Mr.
Chakravarti.
Manchak.
Bishnoi?
No, not Bishnoi.
I think it's going to be.
He was also number one bowler in the world.
So was
ICC.
Kuldeep.
I think we'll have enough time.
He
to
was
talk
not getting
about it.
chance in his franchise also.
Exactly.
Bishnoi.
What
We were
wrong?
going for runs because Digvesh
What wrong did he
Rathi.
do? Yeah. What wrong did a Bishnoi
Bowled
do?
maiden today, Digvesh Rathi.
For him, these DPL kids.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Shekhar GTN from the US is indeed going to be very happy because Captain Shubman Gill is done. One last push needed from DSP.
He should be happy. 5 Gujarat players are in the 11.
Yeah,
yaar.
exactly. He's
Mr.
picked-
Shekhar, you are a GTN. You should
Yeah.
be very
You are
happy.
seeing BPL kids, Digvesh Rathi, 2 overs, he has gone for 24 runs.
With one
You
maiden.
said he bowled a maiden.
He did bowl a maiden first.
So
that
then
means
one-
he's going,
1 over 24.
That means in the second over, somebody has taken him to the cleaners.
Nice, okay. Rakesh Bhushan. Did India play for the weather and try to up the ante and give few wickets? We have full 2 days left, pitch playing easy. Indians are without Bumrah. England have enough time in the kitty to get this target with ease.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
As
Many
I said,
people are
one of the
saying
guys जो
that. You guys,
दूध से जला हुआ भी छाछ
Are
फूक फूक
people
के पीता
like
है.
really confusing Leeds and Oval?
I don't know, but a lot of
I
people think
understand that the pitch has gotten easy to bat on, and it's going to be the case on day 4 also. It's going to get even more easy, but it's not Leeds.
That's not Leeds.
Yeah.
Praneeth Datta is saying the 3 pacers were brilliant, deserved more wickets, tactically made plans for Duckett. Crawley, absolutely. Siraj might be coming of age. Dimag chala hai aaj, not emotions.
good point.
DSP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how you got Crawley also.
Got
Sharp.
Crawley. Yep.
I was a bit surprised they didn't start with Siraj. Why?
We've also expressed that surprise. Why not?
Maybe
Siraj?
because the first innings he got taken to cleaners, both bowlers, so they made that change for the openers that get Prasid early.
Maybe because also, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, in the Bumrah Shami era, wasn't Siraj your first change? And he
Correct.
delivered far more.
Correct. He was.
Maybe they realized that, okay, maybe Siraj is better with first change rather than being new ball.
Like there was constant rotation because sometimes you had Ishant Sharma also, no?
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
Praneeth Datta has a comment that India on top, 80% chance for India to win, assuming there is no rain.
Yeah, there is no rain tomorrow.
DK has a comment that
No rain. Corrected.
Dark Knight, India will likely win both tests in which Bumrah did not feature. Why, when Bumrah is there, others are so ineffective, but they step up in his absence?
Zimmedari ka boj.
Yeah,
We discussed that yesterday
Yeah.
at length,
Ashish Dhar has a
and there
comment.
was no common consensus as to why that happened.
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
We did it with example of me also and everything.
Big brother syndrome. Maybe. Ashish Dhar, Indian batsman to Josh Tung in first innings. He quotes a very Bollywood song, very popular Bollywood song in that. तूने मारी एंट्री यार दिल में बजी घंटी यार.
I can
Tung,
hear
tung, tung.
I can hear you saying,
Tung,
yeah.
Oh goodness, Ashish Dhar. What a comment of the day.
Now that he said it, every time that song will play, I'll be reminded
Chot,
of Josh Tung.
tongue.
But you know what? Whatever said and done, I mean, he's punched above his weight, yeah, and he's stepped up.
It's 19 wickets in 3 matches.
That's what I'm saying.
Level
He's
now,
stepped
Siraj
up.
and
He may be
Tung.
erratic. They missed out on a Jofra Archer in this game, Ben Stokes in this game. He and Atkinson have stepped up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gus Atkinson, particular 8 wickets on his comeback. Very good in that sense. Rakesh Bhushan.
What happened to Mark Wood? Was supposed to play the fifth
Yeah,
test?
fifth test.
I think they're not risking him for this match.
Yeah,
They'll
he's
They're
not.
already
unleash him in the
Ashes
ashes.
mode.
Yeah. That's why Archer was also rested. We don't want Stuart Broad himself mentioned, na? Like we don't want to lose Archer for 4 more years. So
So
let us.
then What if
Preston-
Archer was here this time? Maybe they wouldn't have been chasing this total.
Exactly.
True.
As I said, England's priorities continue to remain warped. That's why they were never a great destination ever. They don't want to win a series. Oh, we want to get the earn back, which I don't know if it will happen this year also, but let's see. Rakesh Bhushan.
No chance.
No way, no way. Although it won't be a very bad scoreline of 4-1 or 4-0.
I don't know.
Maybe they may win one test and Australia will win 3. Let's see. Rakesh Bhushan, what happened overnight for pitch to behave this way? Did Gambhir have a glass of beer with Lee Fortis? Will Gambhir have one more today for pitch to change
I,
colour?
I explained that earlier in the show, Rakesh. The thing is that 2 reasons. One is because the sun has been now beating upon the pitch. So 3 reasons in fact, and because of which the moisture is gone and pitch has become nice and hard and you can bat. Reason 2 is that this grass was expected to lose its color and become that brown tinge and not be as effective as it was in the first few days. You can see it by the naked eye also. Miles away on your television screen, you'll see how the grass has changed from peak Wimbledon to now final day of Wimbledon, where the grass completely changed. And the third reason, as I mentioned, the heavy roller has been used so many times, and this time the heavy roller has been heavier for other reasons. So it has really taken the moisture out. That was illustrated by the fact that fast bowlers who found it tough to run through the wicket in their bowling because of so much moisture, they're finding it much easier. So moisture has really come out, and that has made this pitch nice and hard and good to bat on. And which is also good because you had that moisture for so many days, unlike all the other matches where pitches became dry much early on, so they started cracking towards the end. This one will not crack. This is becoming the good batting pitch which you saw in some other places, which you saw on day 1, day 2. It's becoming that now on a day 3, 4, 5. So it will be good to bat on. That's why. It's not happened overnight, but
Yep.
slowly and steadily.
Rakesh Bhushan, please read this as Dear,
Dear
Nikhil.
That day I said, I
Yeah.
love this. Dear.
Sherry says, impossible to predict.
That I was asking the quote. Wife and pitch. Which way they will turn. That's what he had said.
Yes.
I was telling you now, what is that quote that he used to use?
There were so
About
many I
the-
didn't remember. Is he referring to you? Here in the dugout, you're someone who do turns often with his weather/match predictions. Either it's me or you that he's directly taken a name at. Oh. But in England, everybody fails.
I think it is you. I think so.
Yeah, it is.
No.
But this time around, see, we both, saw the weather.
No, he's
update.
match prediction, your weather prediction.
Yeah.
Both. He's taken a jive at both of us. So, ठीक है? Reverse jinxing. I know. What totkas here. Seriously.
Jay Krishnan has a comment
Both are
that
Siddharth.
Yes.
No, he was actually not. He was taking a pot shot at Siddharth.
Me.
Siddharth.
Open to interpretation. Dear Rakesh.
Jay Krishnan has a comment that India should have won 3-1 with some killer instinct. Now they will win it 2-2 and Gautam Gambhir will end his probation period. Make hay while sunshine. This was the tour where most players came to form,
Which is rare.
which is rare, and missed golden chance.
1000% agree. This win, yes, great. But the broader picture, I hope it's not lost on many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dhanush, even years after retirement, AB de Villiers showed greatness in final. It's like not good that he got compared with Surya Kumar Yadav in that sense. He's not happy with the fact that Surya Kumar Yadav was Mr. 360, but the OG 360
My point
was.
is, Dhanush, why do you have so much anger and angst in you? You go after someone, you are just
Action.
insult them like they're whoever you may like, dislike. I often say they're all international cricketers who play at the top level. Yes, you can have a disagreement that this one is not as good as him or he is not good. But sometimes I feel you are like,
Vicious.
he is the scum of the earth. How dare you say the worst player ever, the worst opener that India could ever have. Ask this one.
That's how it is. 3 consecutive tons now, that means. Okay. 3 tons then. Sharan, exactly India need to hold on to those catches. The reason why
I'm
we
with the Indian team. I'm boycotting it. So I don't want to
No, they haven't boycotted the tournament. Just boycotted the opponent.
match. But my team is not there. No?
Yep. Yeah, one green team got the better of the
I
other.
will not even take the team's name.
Yeah.
Good.
Exactly, India need to hold on to those catches. That's what Sharan is saying. The reason why we are trailing 2-1 is one of the major reasons. So the pitch plays like fourth day tomorrow. Yep, I think it should.
It won't play like a fourth day. It'll play a good day 2, day 3 sort of a pitch. I think it'll be a good pitch to bat on.
Correct.
I'm telling you the reality. You would hope it to play like day 4, but I don't think it'll be like that.
Yes.
Vihir
Vihir Shah
Shah.
from Kenya. Even batting coach is from Gujarat. Wrong.
Kotak.
He's from Saurashtra, my friend.
No, but technically state of Gujarat.
Technically, he's from.
But in a different cricket
But
association.
Gujarat is not Gujarat Titans, my friend.
Yes.
It's the
Remember,
Ranji team. Yeah.
For example, Virat Kohli plays for Delhi, but nobody knows that. For everyone, Virat Kohli is from
RCB.
Bengaluru.
MS Dhoni plays for
Chennai Super Kings.
nobody knows that. So Sutanshu Kotak, we all know. That way Jadeja is also there.
From Gujarat.
Jadeja is at least,
No one is. Only Bumrah.
Yes, no, but if he is saying batting coaches, then by that logic, even
Yeah,
Jadeja.
Only
But
Bumrah
we are
is
not
from
taking
Gujarat,
that
yeah.
logic. We are taking Gujarat Titans.
Titans, yes.
So Tamil Nadu is not Chennai. Gujarat Titans is not Gujarat or Saurashtra. And Mumbai Indians is not Mumbai.
Mumbai, yes.
Delhi is
Whose
not.
captain?
Is from Baroda.
Baroda.
Correct. Sharan is saying, not only this series, even in BGT, JAISWAL dropped multiple catches in Sydney or Melbourne. It was Melbourne that he dropped 3 catches. Where target would have been in 210 or 220, but went up till 300 till we lost the test match. He dropped 3 catches in Melbourne, Sharan. That was why. He dropped Khwaja, then I think he dropped, I don't know the other 2, I can't remember straight up. Praneeth, Gulati, give JAISWAL some slack here. First tour of Oz England. How many of India greats have done well in their first tour in Sena countries? बच्चे की जान लोगे क्या?
No, I did not criticize him. The only point was that he's obviously done well, leading run scorer in BGT, one of the leading run scorers this time around. It's just that, you always have that maximum expectations from him to get you those big scores, and it's kind of slightly unfortunate that he hasn't really been that consistent that he has been in subcontinent conditions. So that's the only thing that I have, and I'm sure, as the time progresses, he will be the best batter of this Indian Test series.
How many of India
Arey,
greats?
Shubman Gill?
I would say it's going to be JAISWAL. Yeah.
Even Moeen Ali picked JAISWAL ahead of.
Gill.
He
if
took
you-
picked his top 3-4. So he said JAISWAL, Gill, Brook, and Bethel.
I mean, if you look at which grade did well
Fab
in their
4.
first tour,
Everyone has Brook in their Fab 4.
a certain Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar did very
Yeah.
well. Half part, only a certain Virat Kohli did well in this first tour of the Sena, barring England.
Yeah.
Barring England, but he did well in the other C countries when you look at it. So it can happen, yaar. So उस वक्त if he had said then बच्चे की जान लेंगे हम, no, simple.
Okay, on that note, shall we call it a... Oh,
Shivam Giri.
Shivam Giri.
From the richest man in the house,
Meme specific segment courtesy our producer Shivam Giri. Okay, quickly, Shivam, let's run through it. What have you got for us? Beard guy at number 4 scoring a 50. Yeah. Virat Kohli type feel.
Virat Kohli, yep.
He's actually looking. And the celebration is also like that.
Yes.
Oh my God. Nice one.
Imagine he has more 50s than Gautam Gambhir in England.
Yeah.
Imagine. Unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you look at it. Yeah. Go for it.
I show speed.
Plus Jofra.
He's that YouTube,
Creator,
no?
Yeah.
YouTuber, no?
He's
Whatever.
A
getting
Ronaldo
ready to
fan.
run in the Olympics.
He can't run in the Olympics.
Why?
How can he run in the Olympics? He has to qualify to run.
Yeah,
in the
he's doing that.
But it's
Because
not
he
like-
beat, who was this
No, because
Olympic
all-
gold medalist?
He beat Olympic.
Not beat, him, but who's that? Who won this gold medal?
There were
USA
some
guy.
500 guys who won
No,
gold
who
medals.
this year?
2024, Noah
yeah,
Lyles.
yeah. He didn't beat him. So basically, I'll tell you what. No.
If he beat Noah Lyles,
No.
then I'm sorry.
No. He didn't beat him. There's this very famous creator. He organized this race between these two, and it was very close. No.
Is he a Ronaldo fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Noah Lyles.
He's very quick. No. This guy, ISO Speed. That's why it's his name. There's a reason why he's
he
gotten
may be
famous.
quick, but you
No,
could be
he's
quick in
very
your
quick.
gully, mohalla
No.
and locality.
He's really quick. I'll show you after this.
My
But you cannot make it to the Olympic, my friend.
That I know.
For you to be there, you have to, from your 12, 13, 14 years, be in state just like anything. You know, there could be a guy,
District,
when you go
collegiate.
play cricket in your Maidans, who's a hero in that area, but he cannot play for India.
No. I'll show you after this. Wait.
He may be, I'm not saying.
No. This race between these two guys.
But
is he
Noah
from?
Lyles will not run. There is a race between Usain Bolt and Yuvraj Singh, and Yuvraj Singh won that race.
Yeah, but
So
this wasn't.
does he mean he's quicker than?
No. This wasn't that sort of a race.
No, they ran a race.
Yeah.
That
Bengaluru,
was a
right?
charity
Bengaluru.
sort of an event. Then they
Yeah.
played cricket and Yuvraj
Yeah.
lost that cricket match and
I
Bolt
don't know
won
about
it.
cricket.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing, but that was a charity sort of a thing. This was.
So this is not a charity. This was like an official Olympics.
No,
organized
I'll show you after this.
between. No. All I'm saying is, just common sense. He can be quick. He cannot be quicker than the fastest man on the planet, right?
No, wait.
Arre,
I'm saying he's not faster than him.
Huh.
But I'll wait. Okay.
After this, please.
Next.
please.
That's what I said. You come and tell me stories. वो भैया है हमारे वहाँ पे एक हाथ से चक्का मारते, which is fine. He is the big guy in that area, that locality or that city. He cannot be made to play in Indian team, na?
Next.
Don't insult the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Shashwat.
No.
रोहित भाई को बुरा ना लग जाए इसलिए जल्दी आउट होकर आ गया भाई हैं?
Because Rohit did not really do well in the last few matches that he played. He was getting out early.
Okay.
Gulati, if you want to talk softly, then either talk like this. Or if you're going to talk like this, then talk normally.
Yeah. The only thing that I meant was
Yeah,
that
talk normally.
Rohit was like his form was pretty horrible in the last few Test matches.
But
He
what
was
is
getting
this
out early.
Logic, I don't understand.
Just taking a dig at Rohit. That's it.
This is a cheap one. Sorry, Shivam.
sorry, yeah.
Please be mindful of the ones that you.
Karun Nair or Sai Sudarshan, India's number 3 in long term, Gambhir, AKASHDEEP. It's on that best football.
You know, Messi or Ronaldo.
Rashford.
That.
Nice.
Yeah.
Requesting both teams
I
to
saw
finish
this.
the match tomorrow. My boss saying giving me leave on
I
Monday.
think it's finishing. It's finishing today.
It is already.
Yeah, it's already
Super Sunday.
today.
Sundai.
Yep. Out of context, I mean, Karun Nair and Rohit Sharma in Oval Stadium.
Both not getting runs.
Both not
na.
getting runs.
Rohit scored 100 the last time he played in Oval, yaar. In 2021.
Achha,
No,
you're
no.
saying Karun
Rohit
Nair
Sharma
and
is lazy elegance. Karun Nair is.
All grit.
They look the same. Karun Nair and Rohit Sharma. I didn't notice.
Karun doesn't have a beard,
Whoever
right?
feels
He
that,
has a
I
beard.
think.
Not that dense.
He does.
Not that dense.
No,
See
he
now.
does.
Rohit Sharma was 2 seconds away recreating this, but then he remembered he's sitting in crowd. मेरे को क्या दिखा रहा
There was a DRS call in one of India's home test
Oh, yeah.
matches.
This,
It was during the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
Ah, BGT, correct.
this is funny. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I think this
2023.
This looks like Ahmedabad background. Yeah. England bowlers Gill, KL are the rabbits. AKASHDEEP is like the tiger coming from behind.
Oh, there's a tiger there.
This is Ehsan Raza. हैं?
Yeah, this is
मुझसे कुछ
Nattu Kaka,
कहा?
na?
हाँ,
Nattu Kaka,
Kaka.
whenever you used to say anything to him, he used to like, मुझसे कुछ कहा. So here Hassan
Yeah.
Raza, whenever they appeal, they say, me.
I mean, he doesn't give out.
Yeah.
Is that the
No, and he doesn't respond. And
He doesn't
very
respond. He
irresponsive.
seems to be like
No.
takes his own
Ignoring
time.
deliberately.
I saw him pull up ducket.
Duck it, yeah.
He told them, come here. He was saying something to JAISWal, standing. He kept chirping. Called him, come here.
Yeah.
Kya? Something he told him. Then ducket went. I saw him. Call him like a kid. Come.
Natwarlal
Like
Prabhashankar.
something like बहुत बोल रहा है तू हैं?
Natwarlal Prabhashankar, उड़ाई वाला. Akashdeep and Gautam Gambhir. Batting करेगा?
अच्छा धोनी is coach.
Dhoni.
हाँ, from MS Dhoni
MS
film.
Dhoni, yes. Next, please. Akashdeep Shami showed it's possible. Akashdeep proved it's repeatable.
See,
Shami
they
light.
are not look-alike just for the heck of it, huh?
Yeah. So what is he? Is he
This
Shami,
is Shami
or is he
getting
Kohli?
hair that thing. Yeah.
Looks wise, who is he then?
No,
I don't
performance-wise though he's
Shami.
Shami. He was with the ball and then batting.
know. रोहित विराट ने रिटायरमेंट कब वापस लिया वैसे भाई.
Okay, they look alike.
Ah, see, look-alike. Now there, see, he's looking like Rohit with that same dadi. What are you saying, Karun Nair doesn't have dadi? See that?
I'm saying that is not that. Rohit has a very dense beard, no?
What is this?
This
How
is
much
this
dense
is a
do
little
you-
light.
दोनों दड़ियल है. I don't know.
Now today
Dadi
he's
alone
given
he
a
will
second
tell you.
eye show speed, saying he'll make the Olympics.
What is your analysis of Dadi? You're the one who's got the most prominent Dadi here.
I'm going to get rid of it now.
अब ना क्रिकेट चांस देने वाला और ना ही मैं. करुण नायर.
basically, Karun said, "Now give me another chance."
Yeah. Even after playing for CSK in 2020, bro still hasn't learned how to play a test innings. Jamie
That's
Ward.
a dig at CSK, my friend.
Exactly. CSK do play certain odd players. That's तेरा GT कोटा अब नहीं
Hey, this is a mean one.
mean one. Yeah,
Shivam.
yeah. Bad one. Yes. Today it wasn't.
No, some were good.
Some were good. Yeah.
Some
Some
were
were
not.
good. Yeah.
Chalo, on that note, Shivam Keshri is saying roller, 100% heavy roller.
Heavy
now.
roller,
The
yeah.
light roller, you have debate only when the pitch has a chance of cracking up and it might go up another. Everyone's taking a heavy roller. So that's what India will do.
If you use the heavy roller, does the team have a discussion that no, today we don't want to use the heavy roller, we can use the light?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
do you, or
It's
you
up
have to
to the team.
maintain the roller?
No,
throughout?
no. Every time you can choose.
You can
change. But you will go for heavy roller, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pitch is pretty good. So it'll really even things out, make it drier for that.
Yeah. Pawan Hola, dear Nikhil, thanks for fixing the UZ video. Hope under editorship ST keeps good values. And
What is Dayal video VK photo? What is it?
now, which is that one I have to check out?
You have to find it.
Yash Dayal. Oh, was it one of the news stories?
No, but what is wrong? Where has VK come into that?
I think Dayal with the RCB team with
I don't
VK. Yeah, we'll have to check that. Yeah. Shubham Garg. Speed at a head start of 50 meters. Still lost to Noah Lyles.
That's why,
50
that's why I
meter
tell
and
you,
100
firstly I tell you, watch other sports
Yeah.
to understand the finer nuance of each sport.
50 meters. Wow.
Do you know, I'm not kidding with you, do you know that if he got a 50-meter start, there is a good chance that a local district level runner, 100-meter runner with a 50-meter start will beat Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
A district, forget district, a school champion in 100 meters will beat, like in our school, it was typically a 100-meter
Like
winner.
you beat Mohammad Kaif once.
Yeah, but a typical, because I did that, I did sprinting. So 11 point some second is school level 100-meter timing. So if you were to run with the fastest runner, they'll run at, let's say, 9.5, a school 100-meter champion will run at, let's say, 11.5. The difference is 2 seconds. So you will say, I'm just 2 seconds slower. But 2 seconds
It's
is
a lot,
20
yeah,
meters.
yeah.
20 meters in a 100-meter race.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll be
It's
20 meters
milliseconds.
behind. Now this guy has got a 50-meter head start. So he will not even make his school 100-meter team. Forget about playing the Olympics.
I'm
got
wondering.
confused.
I'm wondering Usain Bolt 9.58 in 100 meters. He did 10 meters in less than a second when you look at it.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying the difference isn't much. A school level champion will do 11 point something.
Yeah.
So a national level champion will do at 10 point
10
something.
point something.
And then a world class will do 9 point. So the difference is a second, but a second is 10 meters.
I know.
So the distance 10 meters is quite a bit. So if you run together. So because the human ability is kind of the same, and each of these guys, whether he's a school level or a college level champion or a national level, they're all quick runners, all of them. But That's why they say if you are 9.7,
Yeah.
you can't say I can get 9.5. You
No.
can't shave off 0.2 seconds.
Yeah,
so
it's
here I'm talking 2
incredibly
seconds.
tough,
You
yeah.
can never make up that 2 seconds.
Yes.
That's the difference.
And that too bold.
And if you see, let's say when the world record would have been 9.5 or 9.6,
Yeah.
Indian record was about 10.2.
10.2,
That's
yeah.
not even a second. That's 0.7 of a second.
Seven, yeah.
But still, that guy who does 0.7 behind will not even make the semis of the Olympics.
Correct. Yeah.
Imagine.
Yes.
So the difference is so close, so close. You're dealing with 0.10, 0.1, 0.2.
For Bolt, I mean, he was a freak of nature because he never started well. His
Yeah,
trigger
yeah.
was slow, but then he made up
Because you know why? It's his height.
height
So-
and also
so
the
the
way how he aligned his body while running.
Shorter guys, because your start is always quicker first few steps. So
Yeah.
shorter guys will get a quick thing, but he would catch on because of his longer strides
Longer
later
stride,
when,
yeah.
when you're in motion. So it works for
And the
someone.
technique with which he ran also, there was a scientific study, and I think
I
his
don't
back, knee, the power with which the hamstring unit generates, that allows him the turbo boost in the middle portion. Where
But
others
all
fade.
of those guys who run there, all of them are turbo boost.
I know.
I'm saying anyone who's running an Olympic final is
Justin
an
Gatlin,
elite athlete.
Noah Lyles.
no, I'm saying someone who's not even won. Let's say finishes 6, 7. They're all.
I forget that guy from Botswana who recently upstaged Noah Lyles in the Olympics. There was a guy from Botswana who won the gold. I forget his name in the Paris Olympics. Yeah. So yeah, Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan, Nikhil bhai, I'm watching since 1990. This series can't be compared to any England series because no team faced such weak bowling. This is Australia 2003-4. Weak bowling, flat tracks, result draw. We'll get to that debate tomorrow.
We will.
Today, that is.
Today, a little later.
Yeah. So
On that note, we're gonna take your leave.
It's Letsile Tebogo.
Tebogo, yes, Tebogo. Yep. So see you soon, Super Sunday, the last day of the India-England series.
You sure?
Yeah.
99%.
I'm not as rich as Shivam, but I can bet my house here. Okay. So bye-bye, folks. Nandri, Vanakkam, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair. Eat your vegetables.
And don't trouble your mother.
Stay safe and subscribe to Sports Today.